We have breaking news from that closely watched race in Wisconsin. Liberal judge Susan Crawford has won the race for a seat on the state Supreme Court. Experts see this race in a battleground state as a referendum on the Trump administration. The race also made monetary history. Take a look at these numbers. It was the most expensive judicial contest ever. Let's turn now to CBS News Elections and Surveys Director Anthony Salvanto. Anthony, what do you make of the results of this?
Big story here is turnout. That's maybe what all that money did, right? I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to sort of emphasize this number up here. Looking at potentially 2.3 million votes. Now, for context, that is going to be around half, around 50% of the voters in this state. Now, in a springtime election, in an off year for a judicial race, that is really big. So that's the top thing. Now, look, that turnout, the Republican or the conservative side had hoped that that would benefit them. But in fact, what we saw was Crawford running ahead of either Joe Biden 2020, Kamala Harris in 24, especially in, and I'll center this and I'll circle it, in and around Milwaukee and the Milwaukee suburbs, where Democrats have to do well to win a race. And so that is where the turnout story connects, Jesse.
So we saw Republicans and Democrats pouring a lot into this race. We looked at those numbers just a second ago. What does that tell you about the importance of this race to the Trump administration, to the future of our elections?
Yeah, people are going to take this and look, any off-year election, there's always the risk of making too much out of it, right? So with that as a caveat, what happens is people are going to say, okay, which part of the base can be activated and when? And, Democrats will probably take a lot of heart from this, that they can activate those parts of the base. The cautionary tale is that before the 2024 election, they did that in a lot of elections too. So it doesn't necessarily foretell what happens in the midterms, but it definitely speaks to, we saw a lot of the influence of Elon Musk here. We saw a lot of course, both parties concentrate a lot of money in, and all of that seems to have panned out.
Very good. Very interesting results there. And that does maintain the liberal swing on the Supreme Court for that state.